Alrighty, welcome to the stream here where they just queued, so we're waiting for them to get in the game, and then we'll get to get in the gameplay here. So hopefully it'll be a good game here, folks. I think we'll have a big fun guy joining us shortly, possibly. Should be good, and yep, here we are now in, let me turn my chat down. Hopefully these games are gonna be like pretty sweaty, honestly, because I mean it is the playoffs here. We got like, these games really do mean something in the long run, so hopefully we're gonna see people really try and like really do some sweaty things to secure the dub. It doesn't seem like anyone from Quantum's actually going to be rushing mid. Same with Beans. I think they're both trying to play like somewhat passively here, just trying to play a bit conservatively because they know they can they have the time to just run it out and like play it safe. There's no need to really be playing aggressive here because these games really do matter a lot. So yeah, we'll just have to see how this plays out. See if we're gonna see any early PvP, or if they're gonna mine for a while and then start PvPing. I feel like Beans and Quantum are pretty evenly matched in the PvP department, so should be some good fights here. Hopefully long ones, and not just like they fight for a bit and then kite back and forth, because those can get pretty irritating at times. Yep, still just regular old mining in the regular mines. I think Cooper over here is gonna go mid. Yep, he's got the speed. I wonder if he has like any other gear on him, but it seems to just be naked. Nobody else is at mid, so it seems Quantum is gonna be taking the first step at mid. Gonna be a big play for them. Gonna be very important. We've seen that playing mid is very important, but not Ramix is actually gonna be full diamond going to mid, so that's actually gonna change it up here. I think Cooper probably saw him and he was out of there. He did not want to die, so as you can see it changed really fast. So now the Beans are actually gonna be having mid control first. He's just kind of swinging around. Don't know what he's doing here unless he thinks he went invis. Oh, he did go invis. Solos with a kill. Oh my god. Wow, that is I was about to say, why are they swinging, but I guess he was invis there. Solo's getting a really early kill. That's not going to be too good for Quantum, as they're going to be going down 1 DTR really early on in the game, but I mean at least he didn't have a lot of things on him. I would assume he didn't, so it shouldn't have set them too far back. We're only 3 minutes in here, so not that much of a problem, but it's still it's definitely something to worry about. Give some clean mid coverage, excuse me, sorry. We got 4 Beans at mid. Not much Quantum can do. If we head back here, it seems that a good amount of them are gearing up, have enchanted swords. They're gonna be trying to push them out so they can take mid control early on here, not let them have it too long, which is a good plan, honestly. Gonna see some fighting here. Gonna be taking a 2v2 at mid. Oh, they're quite outnumbered, honestly. I think they're gonna have to wait for more of their teammates to come in. Google Chromes does have a enchanted chestplate, while all of Beans is fully unenchanted, so that gives them the upper hand in that field. But Google Chromes is pushing way up, getting 3v1, but I think his team is gonna be able to come here. I think they're gonna still fight this despite being outnumbered quite heavily, because they have more gear and they really want mid control. Microsoft client almost getting brickwalled there in the back. I think more Quantum's here now to fight it off. Solo's getting doubled right there. Big play. I think they're going to be pushing up here. I think all of Quantum is now here, so they have the advantage and they're going to be playing really aggressive here, pushing them all the way down to their gate. Still holding W, it seems. Oh my. That was kind of a clean combo there. It's good that we're having a long fight here. Even only 5 minutes in, they're still just taking it and playing it out. Zawa seems to be lagging out. Can they pot him and can he reconnect back in time? That's not good for Quantum right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not... Yeah. Uh-oh. Zawa with the lag out. Tyrant in the back. Not in a good position here. That's not good. He does manage to make a pearl. That's actually a really nice pearl right through the gates here in front of Ramix. He's managed to make it through the gate. They're gonna have to try and kite here. Tyrant getting crit out. He's probably really drained. Does manage to get out, but there's gonna be a lot of pearls ahead of them. Try and cut them off now. Quantum seems to be in the bad spot here. Tyrant's still getting pushed farther and farther back towards mid. Tries and slows them, but don't know how much that'll help here. He might die soon. He might be out of pots. Pearls up towards the gate. Another excellent pearl, honestly. Will they be able to kite and without another death? Surprised Tyrant has survived this long. Awakening's trying to help him. Was that a pearl from Tyrant? I didn't see that. He's using the little corners here to his advantage, but he was out of pots, so Tyrant's gonna be going down to Daryl. That's not good. He got really focused and drained there, so that's not good for them. That's putting them down 3 DTR, as we saw there was a death earlier from Zawa. I actually forgot who got that. That's not good. Seems to be a bit of accusations in that chat. Zawa actually, I think he liked, like fully liked that there. So don't know if he'll be able to connect. Hopefully he will. In the meantime, Beans is going to be mining at mid. That really does set Quantum back a lot, especially economic wise. I think after the Beans mine a bit more, and if Quantum chooses to push him out, then they'll probably end up just going cap. Even though it's only 10 minutes in, they probably could hold it for a good amount of time and just fight there, especially being outnumbered. So be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, they could play aggressive and try and make them raidable really quickly, which is definitely plausible considering they're at 60 TR and only 10 minutes in. So I could honestly see that happening. But still making it 4 at mid. Don't know how long Quantum's gonna let them continue to mine at mid. It seems they're gonna be having to focus on their own mines and trying to get set up again, because Tyron did take that death, and he's gonna have to make a new set, costing him some money. Not a lot of them are enchanted. I only saw 1 or 2 there. Meanwhile, Beans seems to has a lot more. I think we got 2 fully enchanted at mid. Still a lot of mining from the Beans. I mean, honestly, there's not much Quantum can do considering their economic situation. So I think we're going to see Beans being at mid for a good amount of time, which only sets Quantum farther back and making them not as geared in the long run. So Beans definitely have a big upper hand here, not only with the 3 kills they got, but also with just staying at mid really helps out. But it's going to be interesting to see how Quantum plays this out, if they're just going to try and scare him across mid, or if they're actually going to fight, because I know Beans has, if Quantum comes up, Beans can easily just fight him and hold it down. They don't immediately have to kite. They can if they don't want to like waste armor dura, because they've been here for so long. They can just go deposit their get some money and get set up and just come back, and it won't really harm them too much. But if they really wanted, they could probably just fight it, because Quantum isn't really that enchanted and geared right now, as it seems that's what they're working towards, to get fully enchanted and then push up. Like I said, that just gives them Beans more time to just mine at mid, get money. But at the end of the day, it does come down to possibly who caps, because we've seen games almost be flipped around just because they've gotten really close to capping. So still think there's a big chance of Quantum clutching up. I think not Ramix is just gonna camp the doors here so that people at mid can get an early kite to when they're leaving. That is the tab. Currently, Zawa has disconnected. I'm pretty sure he is uneligible to get back in the game, so it's just gonna be an outnumbered fight. Beans is at mid right now. You're just chilling. That's gonna force instead of forcing them to go mid, Quantum's gonna have to come all the way up towards cap and fight and use the little resources they have. Oh wait, Zawa died. I thought he was in his capping for a second. I got kind of excited. But yeah, Quantum is going to be spending a lot of times in these mines because if they try to push up to that mines, they can just easily kite back. No need to fight. They have the materials too. And meanwhile, they're on cap, so they've got this like locked in. Not saying they can win easily, but they have a really high chance of taking on the dub currently. They're in the position to. I mean, only still 6 minutes, so that's still a long time till they can actually need to like push up and start contesting. Bit of bit of beef going on in the chat. Kind of funny, kind of funny. In 3 minutes, the cap time will be reduced, which will encourage them to go back up, fight at cap. But seems that Beans is actually gonna get knocked by Tyrant and Google Chrome, so They could honestly solo him out and kill him here if they know how to do it right, which could put them back in the game. They did debuff him. Microsoft client has joined them. Gonna be see a little 3v2 going on here. He does pearl out. It wasn't the best pearl. It seems that Quantum can gonna get ahead of it. Getting doubled. Little 1v1 going on with Google Chromes and Nico. Oh my. 1v1 going on here. Google Chrome seems to come in and help. Nice little 2v2, but it's gonna be a 3v2 with Culps coming in, helping him out. Ruben stepping on the cap quite early, as it's been reduced to 4 minutes. It seems Tyron's going to be 1v1ing Nico here, trying to possibly knock him. All more Quantum people try and knock him, but he actually manages to stay on. Oh, yep, there he goes. They're going to fight here now, I think. Gonna be chasing them down to Quantum space. I mean, that they don't need that. They've been in their base quite a long time compared to Beans, so they're still playing passive though. Tyrant always seems to be getting soloed up, but he does actually make the pearl there. Creases almost gets pearl blocked. They all seem to make it in. Meanwhile, they are on cap, so they can honestly just hold this and try and prevent him from going back out, because it's not like the I was gonna say the other map where you can go from mid to the mines, but yeah. Three minutes left on cap here. Solo's holding it down, holding it down. Team Google Chromes is trying to make the first push here and try and knock him quite early on. Will he be able to do it? That was like a quad splash. What was that? This was just like the lag, but Daryl Wyland with these debuffs. Holy, that was like an airstrike. Going for the knock. Solos manages to hold it. Yep, there it is. Give me a knock to hopefully fight some more. Quantum just needs a couple kills, and honestly, they can put them back on the board. Not a lot, just they're still fighting here. Oh, Microsoft client almost got stuck there in the corner, but he managed to just get out. Hopefully Quantum doesn't kite once again. Hopefully they keep fighting it and honestly play aggressive, possibly get a kill, because that's what they need right now. Is to confirm a couple frags on the other team, try and get them low, because They know how rich they are now. They have money for days. So if they can at least make a little dent in their team, then that's all. I mean, every little bit helps. Bean seems to really like just soloing people out and like turning them out in the corner, which really does help, especially in these a lot of these bunker maps. Like they have a lot of nooks and crannies and ways to get pearl blocks, so it really does help. I think Quantum might have to kite here. Beans is slowly holding W. I was about to say they should go back to cap. I think Daryl is gonna hold cap while they continue to fight and push out Quantum. Yep, I think as much as they want to probably keep fighting it, they probably can't afford it and they might have to retreat. But Ruben might be getting focused here by Cooper. Lots of scattered fights. Yep, Beans need to come back and guard their gate if they want to deny the entry, because they didn't make any of these little huts that we've seen in other games where they can just go in there if they do end up trying to prevent them from going in their main base, but they don't have those, so they just have that little entrance right there. Tyron sweeping the floor there, knocking him out. Google Chrome's pulling up in the tree to get away. Nico doesn't follow him. Good amount of fighting, honestly. 223 left on the cap though, so they're gonna have to either repot fast and come back, or just like go for the suicide knock if they want chance to happen, chance to win. I think that's what Pulps and Creases are doing right now. And Tyron, they're going in for the knock, as Daryl is the only one there. He doesn't have his team with him to protect him. He's gonna have to hold this. Not taking any knockback, goes on the farthest edge you could possibly think of, gets bounced around, still does not get knocked. He's still holding it. If his team can come out, he can honestly like tank this. Mexicanito trying to help him out. Oh, he does get knocked there. That was honestly a good effort. He stayed on there. I thought he was gone. He went flying, but stayed on somehow. I think Quantum's maybe gonna try and cap. That's really the only thing they have for them. Their DTR is quite low for them to go for the aggressive push. So if they can just hold down a cap, they have the potential to. They have seen Quantum play. They have the ability to just hold it, go for a cap here. I think they're going to be giving Creases the role of that capping. Creases doing a good job of keeping Beans away from him on cap, staying, taking no KB. He didn't get knocked there. 3 of them on him and he's staying. His teammates need to just clear him out and he can stay and maintain the timer. He's in the corner right now. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna get knocked. Oh! Sorry, I had to laugh, but that was... Yikes. I'm gonna be the one to say it. That might have been contender for trill announcements right there. No hate to Creases, no hate to Creases, but that was not a good play right there, making them 5 DTR. He tried to pearl out, but he got pearl blocked, caused him to quickie. Damn. Not the best performance we've seen from Quantum, especially in a game like this for the playoffs. They still don't seem to be fighting it though. They're not really kiting that fast, which is good to see. But Beans definitely have the upper hand here. Ruben vibing on cap while Cooper 1v1's natural. But I think he's gonna kite here. But they stay at cap. Google Chromes really wants to play aggressive and like push up, but his teammates not with him. Seems Quantum's gonna be pearling back, but Beans is on that, not letting them go. Tyron's in another sticky spot here. It seems to be a big focus for Beans, honestly. If he gets in the back, he's always seemed to be cutting out, taking a lot of KB. Really trying to drain him here. He does make a pearl. That was pretty good pearl. He does manage to get in. Mexicanito actually went in there, but he didn't get trapped in, luckily for him. Cooper's still struggling to get through. Does make it through. Current tab list here. Quantum at 5 DTR while Red has 0 deaths. Culps might... Whoa, whoa. Mixinito's aim just... I don't know what he was aiming at, but it was not Culps there. Culps not the best pearl. He's gonna have to go all the way up the stairs. Meanwhile, 4 of Beans is critting him out. It seems Google Chromes might try and help him opening the gates. Can he get through? He might pop here. He's trying so hard. Cooper trying to help him as well. He's still trying. He's getting tossed back and forth. Cooper is now outside the gate trying to help him. Now they're all pushing out. Cooper actually lagging out. Oh. That's another frag for Solos there on a combat logger. Don't know what happened there. Don't know if he lagged out. Don't know if his game crashed. Lots of errors from Quantum here. They might honestly... I don't know, not too hot. It's gonna be interesting if they're gonna like request a rematch or something here. Creases is not gonna hear the end of that, let me tell you. Culp still has yet to get in the base, it seems. Is he making the Hajj to the cap to knock? I mean, it is 2 minutes to go. He doesn't have speed. He's sprint jumping. Or no, he does have speed. He was just slowness. He's gonna try purling up onto the tree. He does actually make it, but Mexicanito is on that. Oh my! Culp's Loki went crazy there. Almost knocked him off, but kind of stopped him here. Mexicanito can honestly take this because Culp's is hella drained right now. Oh. They're now in a 1v1. Crit fest. There's gonna be a death here. I think Mexicanito's taking more of the hits right now. I think Culps is winning this. Jared is going to help the... Or Dreed. Sorry, I don't know how to say the name. And Structural is also helping. This is just peak peak Minecraft right here, folks. Culp's is still like living though. He's still surviving. Oh, he tried to pearl. I don't know if he actually threw it, but if he did, he got a pearl box. So that might just be it for him. Just gonna see who gets the kill. Anyway. Seems more people are gonna try and help him out. Awakening. Trying to do some damage. Culps does actually manage to get to pearl out here. Honestly, don't know how he made it out of that. Knowing me, I would probably just pop. And not Ramix. It's actually gonna go down to Tyron. Wow. I'm assuming he was trapped in their base and yeah, managed to cut him out. So makes him 8 TTR, but that also makes Blue 4 DTR. Bit of a more beef in the chat. Fun to see, fun to see. 150 on cap. Ruben trying to prevent Culps from getting through. He does get doubled though. Saldos just walked off there. I don't think he got knocked. Culps is hella drained. I don't think I've seen him go back to his base. So he is on his last couple pots. This might be another kill, making them potential 3 DTR. They can honestly just make him go raidable at this point while capping and have the game in the bag. Crease is getting crit out. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good here, folks. Nobody's on cap though. Honestly, someone just step on cap. So in the meantime, we can just hold that down and have that. Google Chrome's pushing out solos from cap. A lot of scattered fights here from the game. I think Beans. Oh, Google Chrome's got pro blocked. That's not good. He's gonna have to take another route here. Reese is here to help him. Taking a 2v2 right now. Just threw that pot. I don't know if someone was down there who's trying to pot or what was that, but it seems Google Chrome's is gonna try and some parkour, try and escape them. blue. Still trying to get in. Seems most of Quantum is able to get in, but Google Chrome's is still out in yonder. Doing the dash here, really does not want to die. Purling all the way up here. Trying to F home, I would assume. I think he could probably get it. Because you can actually F home even if you're combat tagged in this, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there he goes. Oh, Darrow was pretty close though. Now Beans are kind of just chilling while Quantum has to go and repot, repair their armor, and use more of their money that they don't seem to have a lot of. They're already back though. Fighting them. I think they're just gonna try and go all out here. Actually, it doesn't seem to be a lot of Beans at cap. I think Quantum's actually outnumbering them by like 1 or 2. That's good. Mexicanito's still on cap though, just kind of vibing. Only 2 minutes though. Creases does knock him. And I think Cooper's getting a bit rolled here. Colps is gonna go down to Darrow, making him 3 DTR. That's not good for them, not good for them. I mean, I was kind of expecting him to die considering how much they focused him, how much he was getting crit out and all that, and I don't know, seems like a good focus for them to take, and it seemed to work out. Bit more fighting. Kind of hard to see who's really dominating in this fight, but particularly as you see, like there's a lot of Quantum members here gang up on someone. Meanwhile, Tyrant is getting chased by some over here, getting 2v1'd. So we'll have to see how they play this out. Crease is holding it down. Hopefully he won't repeat what he did earlier in the game while he was trying to cap and kind of explode. I think they're honestly gonna go back to the base. Neutral though, staying on Tyron. Could this be his 2nd death of the game? Good distance away from him right now. Natural pearls on him. They do get knocked though, so I think that was just the goal. They wanted to get a knock in, and I think they're gonna actually have to repot because they haven't been to the base in a while. They stayed there for a good minute, so they're definitely gonna have to repot and possibly come back. But it's not the worst thing for them, you know. They still have a lot of upper hands and advantages compared to Quantum. But keep in mind, Quantum's been playing a 7v8 the majority of the game. Awakening just kind of chilling there while Microsoft Client also chills in front of their base. Meanwhile, Creases still on cap. 2 minutes left. Culps is back in action after dying. $135 left on cap. If they can get it down to like at least a minute, 30 seconds, and if they're all there on cap to protect Creases and possibly stack, I think they have a good chance. I mean, if they can manage, this is what I said, like they can still cap, like just because they don't have the numbers and the money and the DTR, it's still anyone's game when it comes down to capping. I think they have the right idea, getting Cooper and Tyron towards cap zone, possibly recruiting a bit more. Yep, here comes Beans pushing up hella fast now. A minute left to go. They can hold this. This could be huge for them. There's potential here. There's big potential here. Reminder, Creases is the one capping. He's going to be going in the corner. They're going to try and stack. Oh, he gets knocked. Had that chance. They had that chance and they had to take it, but they didn't execute it properly, sadly. But we're gonna see some more fighting here. I think they're just gonna have to kite here. I think they just really wanted to see if they can pull that off, but honestly, they can't really afford to fight right now. Culp's getting caught in the back. Again, he actually potted them there. That was a good effort though from Quantum, and they can still try that again. If needed, they can take another shot at it. But they're gonna have to kite back to their base. Seem to always have trouble getting into their 1x2 door. Bouncing back and forth, like they're literally playing ping pong with them. I don't know what's going on here. They just want to get in their base. Microsoft Client is just cannot move right now. Creases is trying to help him a bit, but does actually manage to get in barely though. Cooper's out here fighting again. This might cost him honestly, because if he can't get back in, he might have just screwed himself. And Creases is also out. Creases managed to get in, but can Cooper? Oh my god, he almost got in. I don't know, this might be... Oh, he does manage to get in. That's a bit unnecessary for him. He just got his armor dura even more low than usual. Microsoft Client down in the mines. Bit of exchange in a potation devices while Tyron is all the way at cap. We always see Tyron in the back. Overextended. But he seems to be chilling, honestly. Seems to be chilling and billing. He wants to go for the knock. I mean, it's only 2 minutes, but it still gives them more time. I mean, they might honestly just try and run it out for the 1 hour mark so they both go raidable. That's the only thing really needed because there's no more points. It's just the playoffs. Like, go to an hour. I'm assuming you want it because you have a better chance if you're both raidable, which we've seen happen. Second, I thought not Ramix lagged out, but he was just F-homing while everybody else was fighting around him. Beans taking really good coverage of mid, not letting a lot of Quantum people even come near the cap, and if it gets low, they can maintain that. That's really good for them. But it seems back to the base they go. I thought they'd be able to fight a bit longer, but this thing I'm worried about is the short fights back and forth, back to the base. Ooh, Culp sneaks by solos there. Solos. Repping the Christmas cape. Meanwhile, back on the King of the Hill capture zone, we got 3 beans and Awakening. Trying to do some damage here. Buy his team more time, but Nico is not letting him do that. Awakening can't even like get near him. Oh. Less than 2 minutes. They're gonna be walking off here to fight. "10 minutes still, all teams go raidable, and then I think we might see some more aggression from Quantum. They might honestly just be playing passive just so they can get to an hour mark, and then they can go in, kill some people, get the upper hand, and try and take home the dub here. Because it is definitely plausible. Especially if they go raidable and they go in other people's bases, and like, I would assume the beans have like mass pot storage and all that, considering their money. And if they do, and they go in the base, they can honestly just steal that from them. That's what I think Quantum's doing. I think they're playing really passive just so they can get to the hour mark and have another go at catching the W. While excuse me, Beans just wants the cap. Get this over with. I think, yep, Ruben's gonna be capping. Ruben MX. Almost zero movement from there. Oh my, but Google Crumbs gets a nice little 2-hit combo there, pushing him off cap, buys one more time. That's what they're doing. They're playing really really antsy right now, playing really passive, just going in for the knock, running back to the bases, back and forth here, trying to buy him some time. Honestly, that's what I think they're doing. Don't know if they're just trying to piss him off at this point, just knocking him even at like times of 250. But Awakening, low-key getting bodied over there. Bit of a 1v1 here. Ruben still capping. I mean, you know that they're not really like trying anything too special because they're all just scattered around solo. Like if they really want to knock and have a purpose, they would get their entire team and just go in all at once, because that's the best strat really to do. But Cooper's trying to solo knock. I think Daryl is actually gonna be capping. 2 minutes left. Google Chrome's purling in. Daryl not really moving too much though. Now Awakening trying to go in. Daryl gonna be switching corners actually. Still 130 left. They still have plenty of time. Yep, see, they're gonna get knocked there. And they need like a couple more knocks, and then they secure the 1 hour mark, and then we'll see how they change their playstyle if they do when all teams go raidable. I mean, at least they've lasted this long. I mean, considering how fast and like the events that happened early on, they still managed to stay in the game and not really give up. So that's really good to see. That's what wins them games, possibly. Because you never know what could happen. We saw that really close call with Quantum actually almost capping. So it's possible. They can still win. They still have a chance. Turn got doubled right there. But he drinks an antidote. Antidotes are really clutch, honestly. Gotta buy antidotes. If you're ever playing bunkers, buy antidotes. Actually, before this, I was doing my Spanish homework. So, yeah, fun fact. I think Daryl and Ramix are gonna have repot up. Meanwhile, Solos munching on his steak at cap. Google Chrome's barging up. Did he lag out or he got stuck or something here? Don't know what that was. Could have costed him. Doubles natural. Yep. There he goes. Now they have... If they stay on the cap like immediately, they still haven't secured the 1 hour because they can still cap. But once it gets to 57 minutes and nobody's on, then they would officially secure the all teams go rateable. And I'm honestly interested on how that will play out. Culp's out all the way at cap by himself. Just kind of running around here. Honestly, probably wasting time, distracting them from getting on cap. As of right now, if they hold this, they could hold it before all teams get rateable. Team's gonna get knocked there. And in that case, they don't have it. And they have secured the 1 hour. So they just have to stay alive and not all 20 of them drop. And they should be good. Lots of debuffs being tossed around, but they have antidotes. Ultimate BM would just be debuff them, watch them drink an antidote, and then just debuff them again. That would piss me off a lot. Yep, they have secured. Yep, it is confirmed that they have the 1 hour. They just can't die here. Yeah, there was no really story to the Spanish homework. I was just kind of doing it. I had to describe a like there's a picture of like the Simpsons in a car, and I just had to like describe it using the imperfect and preterite tense. So yeah, not really too exciting, I know. I didn't even finish it. I wrote like a sentence and I was like, yeah, I don't really, I'll do it later. 2 minutes till all teams go rateable, making the 8-3 difference relevant, which is good for Quantum because that gives them another chance, puts them back on the board. The only thing they don't really have is the money and the numbers, as it's a 7v8 for Quantum. And if they manage to clutch this up and win it, that's really huge for them, honestly. I give props to them if they can clutch it up. So, love to see, because but I still think Beans can take it. Not saying that once they go raidable, Beans are gonna not be looking too hot, but definitely still have potential, as we've seen them take mid control and hold it for a while. Google Chrome's barely hitting those, but not really. He only hit them for like 2 seconds. 30 seconds. I just see one big fight. They got 15 seconds till all teams go raidable. Gonna die now before. Doesn't matter. 5, 4, and boom. All teams are now raidable. So yeah. Try not to suck. Oh yeah, they can just go in, like. Usually, towards the end of this, we see a lot of base fights, because whichever first team needs to pot up first, they go back to the base. The other team just follows them, and then we see a lot of base PvP there. Fighting near quantum space, and that's good for Beans, as you know, they don't want them touching the Beans storage. You know, they want to fight on. They want to steal their pots. You know. Don't know where the other quantum members are. Seems to be like 2 here in like all of Beans. Hashtag blame it on Zoa. That'll be an interesting. I don't know. You'll have to talk to him about that one. See what happened there. Lots of fights in this little corner. Awakening, trying to do some Assassin's Creed type parkour here, trying to escape. Definitely played Subway Surfers. They have chess on the roof? What? I did not know people did that. That is, don't know. Wow. The more you know. Chess on the roof. I don't know if that's like a common strat or like, I don't know, but Mexicanito seems to be taking care of business, just breaking them all, but Creases trying to prevent him from doing that. Almost gets knocked down. He's staying on. Oh, he could be dead here. Oh, he lives. The feather falling comes in clutch there. I'm surprised he didn't die there, honestly. I mean, not to dog on Creases even more, but Creases forgets the feather falling sometimes, and Culp's gonna be going down to neutral. Making a -1, making it a 6v8. Looking good for Beans. Someone should just step on Cap. They don't have to kill them all, unless they're really going for that MVP. And Awakening is gonna go down to Ruben. And gonna get one. Things seems to be falling apart here. What if 2v2 action going on here, honestly? They could, This is some, like, Mirror's Edge, like... Oh. Yeah, they got chests all the way around. Damn. Oh, they both of them missed that pearl. Dreed makes the pearl. Oh, no, Nacho, don't know where those pots were going there. Definitely did not heal him. I'll tell you that. Wait. Hey, pearl? Oh, I was about to say, like, what? This is some interesting type of PvP here. I mean, at least they're putting up a fight, but not Ramix taking down Cooper. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen right there, folks. Don't know where the other folks are. Yep, here they are at Cap. Microsoft is really trying to stay till the end right now. They're really milking it. He seems to be getting more pots. Wait, Microsoft client actually got the kill. Oh my god, no way. Mexicanito getting a kill. Damn. They also, yeah, that is correct. They're gonna need to knock, but I think they should be able to secure These 2 kills. Are they both in there? I have no clue. Locking it up. Excuse me? Luckily he has a can't wait for a bandwidth. Wow. Not too happy there. Microsoft client is just booking it, but there's 30 seconds left on the Caparino, so they're probably just gonna cap it here. Like how the sad music comes on. And there it is. That's a GG. Tyron is not too happy about that one. Since Brooklyn's not here, I'm not gonna do a post-game interview. So, but we have another game coming up. We have Dragneel versus Team 37 at 7, so that's in like 40 minutes. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching.